Hey guys, we're going to take a look at a game I just played with an old student. He's always been an online student, but we met in person I guess we'd met years ago at a Go conference, but that was, I don't know, I want to say 20 years ago. I don't know how long ago it was. So I had forgotten about that. I assumed this was the first time I was meeting him, but we had met once before. And he's, three down now, two, three down, somewhere in there, and just playing. I've seen his games. He plays really, really good. So I thought it would be worthwhile for me to show you the game. I'm white. One thing I noticed, I haven't played a game with the stone in my hand in quite some time. And I found it produced, if I'm playing online, I'm thinking, well, what should I play next? But with the stone in my hand, I found I brought out more of what I wanted to do, and I wanted to do the odd move here. And then I wanted to play the influence Joseki. And I felt very comfortable doing what I wanted. I wouldn't do that online. It's just a little interesting fact, doesn't mean anything. Okay, black can go forward and settle, right? But then there's a sense that white's taking control of the game, and he didn't want that. So he negated my two stone wall, which faces that direction. And he knew that if I play another move here, which I did, if we play through the whole Joseki, when it's all done and we count up who got what, white, it's exactly correct. Meaning, however many stones white plays more here, well, let's play it through. Let's play it this way instead, just so we can see it a little more clearly. Okay, so white has played 5 moves, white has played 4 moves. I'm sorry, white has played 5, black has played 4. White should have 1 extra stone of value. So if we count it up, black has, we'll say this many. It's about right. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll call it 10. It's might be 10. We'll call it 9 since it's marked 9. So I should have 9 plus 8, 17. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, a little bit for thickness. So it's very accurate is the whole point. And he knew this, which is why he played here, allowing me to play next in the bottom right. Now, in the bottom right, there's 2 Joseki, 2 ways to continue this Joseki, A and B. Well, he just said, his last move said, the right side's not so big anymore. I just finished a group there. Black doesn't want to grow, so white should develop. Why should white develop a group there when black has already stopped it from doing much? So I play on this side, which means I'm developing the bottom where I want to develop. Okay. Black plays this way, which we're wondering if this is correct or not. And I don't really know the answer. What black is doing is developing the right, where he just said he didn't want to do that. So my thinking is that it's better for black to just play away somewhere. If I'm going to try to punish in the bottom right, like if there's a way to make him wish he'd play there, this is the next move, takes the whole corner, and I now have thickness all around. I'm thinking black should have played here, at which point that leads me to think that black should play here. It's over my head, but hopefully you understand the ideas enough so you at least see my attempt at figuring it out. Okay, Zoldzhiseki comes up here. Yes, very nice. He and I had a question. Should black be playing here? Appears to be a double sente. I'm thinking yes, but this does appear to thicken white at no cost. Here, I read the cut today. Read it. I didn't see it working. Now I do. If we look at this idea, well, black has to save the 2. And now I can capture the stone, which means I'm safe over. I'm now fine on the right. His corner's about to die. Terrible for black. Well, if black can't do that, that means black's playing this way. That's real bad. Yeah. So I just misread it there. So I come on the outside. And I didn't feel bad about it for 2 reasons, if not 3. Mm, there's a few things to look at here. I'm going to remove Q16. And now we're more able to see the A stone as closing the shape, as it were closing the skirt. Okay. If this is the case, then that black stone, even though we haven't gotten there yet, and there are holes, at least we see that his stone is closing. But let's go boom, boom, boom. Okay, now the position's closed. Okay, would he now play here? No. So there's a stone out of place if we see that black stone as the A stone. There's something wrong with the Tawari. Let's ask another question. How bad is the misplacement? I'm going to have to go intuitive here. Certainly less than half a stone. Half a stone's worth 4 points. A point, 2 points maximum. Small inefficiency. Okay. Next, so that's one reason I didn't mind that. The right's looking, I don't use the word small, let's use the word inefficient. Next, my A wall, I have a 10-line high wall in Sente. That's the main reason I don't mind. So getting this in Sente feels pretty good. Now I'm wondering, one of these moves, these are the moves that come to mind. How in the heck am I supposed to figure out which one to play? I don't know. I could give you reasons to play on the bottom. I could give you reasons to play on the left. I can give you no reasoning, no competent reasons. I did look at AI and it said, well, of course, play here. Okay. I guess we can say the best thing to do with the wall is to make it really hard for black to play anywhere in there. That's how I read AI's conclusion. I played here thinking, gosh, this looks so pretty. AI says, you just lost a whole point. Well, I kind of don't mind losing a point. It's the 3, 4, 5, 6 point losses I'm trying to avoid, and I did, which is nice. He comes in. We talked about this afterwards, and it seems he can play a casual move and be healthy. But he was uncomfortable with that, so we thought, let's do a forcing move. Okay, so I start reading. I use my personal method, which is passing, not for real, just in my head. If I do nothing, so it's like, what's the worst that he can do? Well, here I save the card. What, here? Save the card. It can't cut me, right? So I don't see the problem. I don't see myself getting in trouble. So pinch him. At this point, I'm thinking game over. That's a pretty major mistake. My move is a really good looking move. He's got to be over a stone behind now, stone and a half, perhaps. I was quite surprised when it turns out that's not the case, or at least not the way I played it. Forcing move, Kari. Now, something I was pretty surprised about was AI's conclusion here. AI says, just surround it. My first thought was, well, what are you talking about? He'll capture my stone. Yeah, and he doesn't get an eye. Ah, that did not cross my mind. And if he cuts, that's not a problem. He dies. Oh, that just never would have crossed my mind. I just have had the assumption, yeah, he gets two forcing moves. Didn't even stop to look at it. Next, he goes here. The idea is if he cuts, he dies, right? Okay. What about now? Doesn't die. Can't kill him. But I read it through. Oh, he can't. He's actually cut here. So I figure, great, this is what I'm going to do. Then I go, well, wait a minute. Let's go here. I have to make sure he can't kill me in a ladder. And then all of a sudden, my bottom right white group looks as weak as his group. Now, I didn't continue this reading to some completion. I've read it all out and I win the battle, or he wins the battle. No, I read it out and I go, I'm getting in trouble. I don't see why I should set foot on a path where I'm the one getting in trouble. Let's just keep a path where only he's getting in trouble, not me. So pull back, save the cut. My worst nightmare here, him coming under and having an easy time of it. So take it away, and that looks good in my area. Gote, come on up. Don't see a reason why I can't peep. AI didn't like it, but I don't know why. And now, my plan is what I want. White, black, white. And I'm continuing to chase his group. I love this. It's a full stone and a half game. I mean, I'm just winning the game. Problem is, this isn't Sente. He can just come up. And I'm not alive here. So I'm the one that's behind enemy lines, and I don't have two eyes. Now, there's things like, maybe I can sneak around and connect under and stuff. That's all possible. But again, I'm the one getting weak. So I took that as the time to back off, live. Now I'm alive. Now I'm the only one able to attack. He comes out. I put these in only to get Aji. Now, something AI said here really bothered me. This is a ladder. That means he's not cut. I have no attack. So the normal thing to do, stop the ladder and Sente. Now I'm not in the ladder. I can continue attacking him. AI says, no, don't do that. Maybe because if I don't do it and let's do it this way, that he wants to come back and take, and I get an extra move. Maybe it's as simple as that. I don't know. But I did the Atari. Just talk about a habit. Now the ladder doesn't work. What's the problem? To me, that this was a real free move. AI didn't like it. Thought, what are you doing that for? You're just leaving yourself weaknesses. Okay. And now, hang on.
I don't think we ever watched the rest of Masters.
I don't think we did. My wife and I just realized we didn't finish Jeopardy Masters. We'll get to that. Okay. In this position, A stone's weak, B stone's weak, C stone's weak. I'm done attacking for now. Look, she said she's not done. So I have every intention of getting back here. I want to be able to do something here as the game continues. So I start here. AI says, your A stones are kind of important. How about you go on this side? Don't you want to help those stones? Okay, I didn't think I wanted to do that. But this is a smart move. He's doing the outside, making sure he's taking care of things. I looked at a lot of stuff here. Look at that upper right. That just seems too big to me, too easy. So I did a lot of reading here, thinking that if I get the left, it's going to be big, and there'll be Aji left on top. That's how it turned out. Boom, 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 boom. So AI disagreed with me here also. Well, anyway, I went this way, thinking he's going to want to do this, which I consider a mistake. My leftover stone is hard to kill, but he played correctly, played on this side. And there's a lot of ways we can finish it this way, which is the biggest point-wise. We can finish it this way, which is the best shape-wise. And we can finish it this way, which is the best thickness-wise. I agreed with him that this was best. And now I agree with AI that it's time to come in and work this. I think AI said, why don't you start here, do a forcing move, get some help. But I thought to myself, I'm not looking forward to this black move. Seems to me that black's going to be pretty easy here, and I don't like that. So based on that, I extended. Now, if you look at the bottom left corner of the board, it's literally over a quarter of the board, and it's nothing but white. So it's not like I was dissatisfied. Ryan and I thought, well, should this be a little cleaner, tighter? We didn't have a conclusion. I would still play my move, but I'm unsure. He starts coming in. Okay. I don't want the outside. I'm thin there. It's not very wide, so I take the corner. Now we had questions, should he peep a couple times and develop something kind of unknown? He just went this way. I was kind of happy to get this move in. Looks like this really hurts him. Now we question, should he play this move? Is this sente? Is this not sente for the corner? If it is sente, should I respond this way, giving him more sente? Should I respond this way, which is pretty much the same idea, still sente? Or should I play this way? I get one or two less points, but he doesn't get any sente to speak of. So there's some interesting questions there. But he did this. I thought he was going to have something of an easy time here. Not just is his life getting easier, he's getting a lot of free moves in the area, but on top of that, see how I only have a stick here that doesn't have eyes? A whole bunch of things about this picture I didn't like. So I came over to get a third dimension. Hard for black to continue, so he puts in questioning moves. And here, lots to think about. The thing on my mind is black playing this way. If black plays this way, his 3 stones versus my 1 stone, he'll be able to maneuver well. He's the more flexible one here. Along with all my other cuts and all the other Raji, it's all in black's favor. That's what was on my mind. I think AI wanted me to play A. I actually don't remember. It was some obvious little move. I decided this move. It completely disrupts any A-B conversation. My C stone can totally withstand any next black move. His B group can't break out. It virtually kills the B group. I liked it. Uh-huh. I didn't like the Hana here. Sorry, I'm on the wrong button. If I Hane, I mean, now there's a double Atari. What am I going to do? Play here? Now there's a Knights movie. I mean, it's just nonstop, right? I thought now's the time to pull back. Don't let him have anything for free. That means I can make him heavy and attack him. The moment I give him free move, it's going to be harder. So I play here. He agrees, thinking, no, whatever I do here, I'm not getting out. I'm not getting life. How about I just jump out lightly? Jump out heavy? No. Whole group's going to die. You need something light here. Now I'm thinking, okay, if I cut, well, if I cut, this is all, that's Sente. He's about to kill my stones. Or back off. I felt, let's just clean it up. I still don't want to give him free stuff. If he's going to play another move here, it's on his own time. It's not in Sente. I don't want him to have one Sente play here. He comes out. I take my area. Place here. Okay. here. Couple things going on. This is one of the first times in the game that I'm realizing my A group is surrounded and its life is not necessarily assured. Up to here, I'm just making assumptions that I'm fine. I hate when I do that, but I sure was doing it. Because let's say Atari. Well, if he plays this way, I have two eyes. If he plays this way, okay, I didn't get the eyes, true. Well, at this point, the concern is he gets this incente and starts in with some sort of, I mean, my eyes are getting little here. Used to be that I could do some connecting out, but can't do that anymore. I can't get out anymore. So my conclusion was, let me play here, which very much bothers this whole thing, right? I can do a lot of cool stuff here. And now, if he tries this, sorry, this, the Atari, I connect out now, and I can fight back. So I thought this was a pretty good move. He plays here, at which point we're ready to say that his A group is fine. And his B group, as much as it is, I mean, he doesn't have the left, but he has something now, we'll call it surviving in the center. There's more black stones in the center and more thick black stones than white. So my attack is done. My C group's alive. Everything's fine. So then we start the next part of the game. I thought this was a good start because I can connect under it A successfully. I can cut, which has a lot of meaning. I can do various underneath moves for life. So I thought that was a pretty good start. Now, at this point, we'd already been playing about an hour. And me being an old man, I can't do these long games anymore. And we're at a coffee shop, and I'm like, let's stop here. We don't, we'd be here at least another hour. I'm not up for a 2.5, 3 hour game. So we reviewed from here. And he said he was kind of thinking about playing this way, at which point, if I live, things are getting big on top, right? Not that I can't live up there. But that's kind of what the point things we're looking at. And assuming that's the case, like on this board, black played first, white played last, we're saying that all of A is dead. The B has weaknesses. What do they look like? How can I do them? That's another question. He can't take all of C in one move. Starting to look like I'm not going to get over to the D elephant eye at all. Maybe if I get lucky in 30 moves, it might pop up, but I don't think so. And kind of hard to say who's ahead. Intuitively, I thought I was perhaps 3 points ahead, but that's not worth, on a board like this, that doesn't mean anything at all. I mean, the game could landslide still one side or the other. It's so undefined. Okay, that's me sharing a game Ryan and I did. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later. Bye.